From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side, but it's well foul. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today. Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's got 1 hit in 17 at-bats. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Syndergaard, a 25-year-old, who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Now the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he drives a liner to right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Now the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce with the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 4 for 13. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Hoskins takes his lead at third with one away. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, then a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Liner toward right center. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll be back in standing up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. A runner at second, nobody out. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the weight pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Full count, 3 and 2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Digging in the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch coming, here it is. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. Fastball misses inside, it's even at one. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Got him to go down swinging there as Asdrubal Cabrera becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And that misses for ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, number 4. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball one to start the at-bat. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit. He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew Knapp. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Cespedes. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
In now, Aaron Nola. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Here's the first pitch to him, and he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. To second now, but he's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
High in the air into shallow left center. Cespedes has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
Ready for another chance? Rhys Hoskins. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with 1 away now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Lagares is under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
From the stretch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cabrera. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Phillies on top, 5-0. Next up from New York, Jay Bruce will begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 0-2 once more. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Here now the 2-2. Is in there. A called strike 3.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Hernandez is up with it. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7. First baseman, Adrian.
Here's Adrian now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home is taken. Strike 1. The 2-1 home. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back at Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, as we are ready for the 3rd inning in this one. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Altair. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Cespedes is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, number 4. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. That misses. 2-0. Check swing grounder to the right side. He's got to hurry, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. So stepping in, Noah Syndergaard as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Syndergaard.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Riding in once again, Juan Lagares. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there at the letters 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south, just with launch angles.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Knapp. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
But there to flag it down is the shortstop Reyes, and that's out number one.
The pitcher,
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cesar Hernandez. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Strike called, now to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. Now is after it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strike.
Right fielder.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. Stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Cespedes stands at first with 1 out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Throw over to first. Runner's back.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone is going to be.
The next 0-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
The 2-2 and a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here's Adrian now. Now here's a swing, and Adrian sends a high fly ball deep to right field. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 0-1. Now a swing from Adrian, and this is on the ground out to second. On the first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Syndergaard hasn't had his best stuff today.
All right, Dan. You look at this game, the finesse guy has been on. Nothing over the heart of the plate, really keeping these guys in a proverbial rocking chair, where the power guy's missing over the heart.
You know, it's hard to believe because sometimes you look at this guy that's throwing in the upper 90s, big power stuff, having a tough time getting through the lineup. But then you have a soft crosser guy moving the ball up, down, in and out. More than one way to get through a lineup, and the guy that's the finesse guy, he is really making it work in this one.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. To Cabrera for 1. Back to Adrian, and it's a double play.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Carlos Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1. especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And Lagares will look this one in, and that ends the inning. Phillies go down quietly there, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready now, Devin Mesoraco looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
2-0 now. The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Mesoraco ahead, 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Brandon Nimmo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Nimmo bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Mesoraco aboard here at first with nobody out. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Popped him up. Now moving to his left. 1 out.
Let's shortstop, number 7.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Jose Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And he is in there.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Juan Lagares is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done. Down 5-1.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Stepping in now as Drupal Cabrera, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit sharply on the ground. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Phillies lead this one 5-1. Seth Lugo is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ready for another shot now, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Third baseman number 7, Maikel Franco.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Aaron Altair. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 0-1, here it comes. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Lugo is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Aaron Altair sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher, Andrew Knapp.
Digging in once again, Andrew Knapp. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call. Ready for another chance? Jay Bruce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Swinging here is Bruce as this is on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 33.
He's set, and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Franco in foul ground. 1 away.
Now batting, number 22.
Riding in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Nope. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Bruce, base runner at first with 1 out. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Devin.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altair giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. David Wright will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets 2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Anthony Swarzak will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Anthony Swarzak.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Knapp. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Catcher, Andrew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-1 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Nick Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lagares giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're still out in front, 5-2. Tommy Hunter will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Tommy Hunter.
Here's Juan Lagares. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, D'Lo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Hit hard to the right side, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's Jay Bruce now. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jay Bruce becomes out number 2 this inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Skied into very shallow right. Altair coasts under it, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, and the deficit remains 5-2. Hansel Robles has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Hansel Robles.
Leading off the inning, Odubel Herrera, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Nope. 3-0. On deck, Carlos Santana. Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
There's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
From the stretch, ball 1. Hoskins, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael
Digging in to try it
Franco.
again, Michael Franco, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Lagares is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Philadelphia, and it remains 5-2. Here's Adrian now. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's 5 for 14.
Adrian. Gonzalez.
Adam Morgan will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Adam Morgan.
First offering on its way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Santana is there. One away.
Now batting, catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
Next up for New York, Devin Mesoraco. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Hector Neris enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. And he takes ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Paul Sewell enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Aaron Altair, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Standing in now, number 4. Now a bunt attempt here. And it's a perfect bunt as they can't even get to the ball.
Now batting, catcher, Andrew Knapp.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew Knapp. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First and second here with nobody out. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The pitcher, number 50, Hector Neris.
J.P. Crawford will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Crawford is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Second and third, 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bruce on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open, they elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Mets 2. Pat Neshek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. And that misses, ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in and looking for more as Drupal Cabrera comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Franco calls for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Nola earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.